I knew that was gonna happen.
And welcome to Sauna Talk. Episode 66666.
No soundboard today, so we have to improvise. It's
Yeah.
Spooktober.
We're our own. Happy Spooktober! We're our own soundboard.
Dude, your hair looks great, man.
Oh, so
It's the debut of the Ellen DeGeneres.
Our fans, the Flamers, have not seen the Zane, the Julius Caesar, the Ellen DeGeneres. It's here.
Who are some other blonde names?
Honestly,
The former William Nelson.
If you know what comethazine looks like,
Oh yeah, you do kind of look like
when
him a little bit.
before I shaved the sides, so when I was full yellow, for sure looked 100% like comethazine.
What's his bands pans. No, that's not how it goes. Pans. Yeah. You good there? You get adjusted?
I think
You need a second? We're
this is
Gucci.
good, right? This is good, right?
So a lot has happened in the last month of
Spooktober.
Spooktober. A lot has happened. I'm gonna fuck this mic stand. I'm just gonna.
Yo, I'm low-key might be doing the same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run a little stick shift operation right now. What was I gonna say? A lot has happened.
We out here holding penises.
Smoking penises, no homo. A lot has happened in the month of October in hip hop, and I wrote down a little bit of what's gone on this white billboard, and hopefully I'm not missing anything. But I felt these were like some of the most important things. Go ahead. What are you gonna add right now? What is? You just gonna draw cock and balls?
No,
is that what you're? Where's Yandi? You know what? That's like
What was it? November 23rd.
Black Friday. It doesn't matter even the day. It's just Black Friday, which I feel like Gandhi was a major capitalist, so he would be really happy to know that Yandi is gonna be out there for everyone to see.
Yo, where's Arsh to come shit on Gandhi real quick?
on a consumeristic holiday. Is that a word? Consumeristic?
We just made it.
It's one of those words you would know what it means.
Yeah.
Anyways, so jumping off right now, Carter 5. We got it.
Finally.
And
what are your initial thoughts on Carter 5?
Hey,
Oh no! I hate that song.
it's got I really like the song Uproar. That
Uproar is great.
That's
Dedicate
a song
is really good.
That's and I like the song Let It Fly too. Let it fly. Yeah.
Yeah. He literally sounds like Travis on that song too.
He does. Yeah. I'll start off with the positives. I felt songs like Uproar, Dedicate, Mona Lisa. I felt those.
Mona Lisa was unbelievable.
Yeah, I felt
that was definitely recorded before, like in the era of To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's been confirmed that it was.
Oh,
it
Okay,
wasn't recent.
okay.
Yeah. And I was gonna say I felt those were all strong, and those songs came out like, although the way those songs were made felt like authentic to the Carter 5, like what I wanted the Carter 5 to be, like an album that was supposed to come out my senior year of high school. Like an album that I had been wanting to hear for so many years. And those songs I felt did it. I mean, like literally Uproar, the one with Swizz Beatz, that song could have come out, like that could have been the song that followed Amelia as a single.
Or Dedicate too.
Yeah, Dedicate as well. Those two songs just like I felt are classic Wayne. And I was really happy with that, with those tracks. And I particularly with Uproar, though, I will say did you see people on Instagram doing the Uproar challenge?
I really didn't.
No, yeah, I mean,
that's actually funny.
I guess maybe I'll spend more time on the internet, but I saw people like saying like the Uproar challenge, and they were like doing the shoulders and everything, and it just felt like all very forced.
Okay.
Just felt all very forced, and that was very forced, the Uproar challenge.
Right. So
I
liked Uproar, Let It Fly. I really like Dark Side of the Moon. I really like that other side of Nicki that we don't normally see.
Oh yeah, she did sound nice singing.
Yeah. Mona Lisa, of course. I really liked What About Me with Sosa Man.
Who had the better Mona Lisa song, Big Sean or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Have you heard that Big Sean Mona Lisa song? Mona Lisa. Lisa moaning.
Okay.
I love that
Big
song
Sean
in high school.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm like LeBron James, dude. I'm a hip hop historian.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw himself. We'll get
Got
to that
it.
later.
We'll get to that. Dope Hitters is probably my favorite song on the album. When he dropped the explosive beat on that.
Yeah,
I
that's the
went
one with Snoop
ape
Dogg.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went ape shit.
it's all right.
I loved it.
It's all right.
I loved it.
That was I was actually gonna say something about that. I didn't remember the name of it, but yeah, the one with the explosive beat, I was just like, it's all right.
Damn. I think it's cool.
But
But yeah,
X-
there's not a lot.
X feature on it.
I like that song, but
It's so weird to have
X
him
would
on
not
it.
have been on there if he didn't die.
Lil Wayne literally was like, I don't know who X is. Like he's like the only reason why he's like Mac Main was a big fan of his, so like he was like, yo, you gotta get him on his album. I mean, he says on, isn't like one of his final words on that song like rest in peace, triple extension or like
I don't know. But I liked it. I was satisfied. It wasn't like
sounded interesting. Don't cry, but it was so. I mean, it was very out of place for the Carter Five. It's like pretty much the first song on the album.
it is the first song.
It is yeah, because the intro.
Yeah. It's a good piece to the intro.
If X were alive, it would be cool if they did that song together. Or but it just feels weird that it's like a dead guy. And as an X fan, I'm saying that it feels weird that they
Right.
just like.
But we're gonna see a lot of that.
Kind of included
We're gonna
him.
see a lot of that.
I hope not. I mean, I'm a little
Kanye.
conflicted. Yeah, Yeah, I'm a little conflicted just because like on one side I'm happy that the family's being like gonna benefit from it, and obviously Triple X has a kid on the way.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they're gonna be able to like have a life off this, but from like an artistic standpoint, I'm a little like would X be giving out these vocals? I'm not so sure, but
I feel that.
yeah.
And what was it? The same day or maybe the next day that Carter's 5 dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Thug announces tweets Barter 7 in
That's
moments.
what we got right here. Barter 7 in moments. What kind of time schedule is Young Thugger on?
What kind of disrespect is Thugger on, bro?
Well, he was fucking disrespecting the entire like release. He was like, I saw on his Instagram story. He's like Barter 5 or Carter 5, cool. Like it's gonna compare nothing to Drip Harder. Like the day it came out, so he was just like ready to be talking the shit. I mean, he was
Drip Harder.
Gunna and Lil Baby.
Yeah. And we're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
But
but Barter 7.
yeah, Barter 7.
Do we want it?
Well, listen. Barter 6 was a blast. Barter 6 is a blast. So, like,
I'm a Lil Wayne fan, but Barter 6
Barter
is fantastic.
it was
I can't even
disrespectful to
front.
name it what he named
No,
it.
it absolutely
but,
was.
But hey, I can't hate on it, bro. It's good.
What'd you think of Lil Wayne's response to that? To Barter 6, he said like, y'all need to stop buying albums with naked dudes on the cover of it.
I'm
not gonna lie, I like buying albums with naked
Yeah,
dudes on
yeah,
the cover of
the
it.
Mac Miller's album
If Barter
with-
6 is that standard, then I'm happy.
The album where Mac Miller's naked at the table,
Watching movies
and
with
and the explicit
It's
sign is
covering
over
his
his
cock.
dick. Yeah, I thought that was a good album.
You know, we're 2 for 2 on dudes
on
on
naked
dudes with
dudes.
naked covers.
I gotta do some research on the rest of them. We should have got a whole list.
There's 2 home runs back to back, and they both kind of have like a red cover.
Oh yeah,
to it.
they're both red. Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Very, very sexual.
Barter 7. If Barter 7 is gonna sound anything like Barter 6, I want it. And Barter 6 is better than the Carter 5.
Yeah.
So it's one of those times where the sequel's better than the prequel.
You mean the prequel is better than the sequel?
This is like
You mean the prequel is better than the sequel?
Barter 6 Carter 5 is like Star Wars numbering. To where it's like Barter 6 came first. And
Yeah. I feel that. I understand. I pick up what you're putting
any
down.
other nerds understand this? Or nah, you don't have to be a nerd to know
Yeah,
Star Wars.
is some real. That's
the most normie thing ever.
That's like some culture shit. Right
Yeah.
Barter
Barter
What
7.
was I gonna say?
Lil Wayne.
If Barter 7's even like on the run, I'll be very
If it's-
excited because on the run was really good. 7 out of 7 on those fucking tracks.
On the
like,
Run is fantastic.
yeah.
There's not a bad song.
There's
on
not
that
a
album.
bad
It's-
song on
Seriously,
the album.
like Young Thug working with London on the track
Yeah.
goes together like fucking bread and butter, dude. It's just
peanut
amazing.
butter and jelly, bro.
Yeah,
It's
peanut.
amazing.
Well, I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but it goes together. It goes together like just jam and bread. That's what I always used to have in elementary school. Just a couple jelly sandwiches.
So moving on.
I imagine if I liked peanut butter, then I would be able to describe London and Thugger going together like peanut butter and jam.
So Tekashi 6ix9ine drops.
Barter 7, we want it.
Yeah,
and
Barter
he
7.
said at a concert, he said when he's on the tour with J. Cole, he said Barter 7 in moments like recently.
Yeah.
So who knows? But Barter 7, we want it, and I know he's.
So wait, what happened to his arrest?
I think that's also why he's dropping a lot of music.
He got charged with holding meth,
yeah,
heroin, some heavy shit, all with the intent to sell.
That's intent to sell. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's just a reason to put people behind bars for longer.
Yeah.
But like, if you had like a scale, you had them in baggies, and sure. But
yeah, I think I was reading a theory that possibly Young Thug is releasing all this music. You know, we had the album last month, the YSL compilation album. What was it called?
Slime Language.
Slime Language. We have On the Run. We have potentially Barter 7. I was reading a theory that he's releasing all this music because he's trying to capitalize on just as quick as he can to be able to get money, to be able to afford all these legal fees he's about to like come across with all of his charges, pending charges.
Yeah, that could for sure make sense. I feel like with the type of money Baby has, doesn't really need to do that.
Is Baby still backing him?
Is he not?
I mean, I don't think he was ever necessarily like he was never signed. I don't think Young Thug was ever signed to Cash Money Records. He signed to 300, which was formerly Leo Cohen.
Wow,
Leo Cohen's
so Baby
label.
is like
Baby, I think acted as a manager.
Interesting.
Yeah, as kind of like a manager figure.
Okay.
He definitely was not signed to Cash Money. His whole thing is he was with 300, and Leo Cohen was preventing a lot of music from being released. But now Leo Cohen's over at YouTube. Oh, and so he's been able to get more music released.
Right.
But no, I mean, and also you think Baby, just because Baby has money, I don't think Baby is gonna be paying anyone's legal fees. He won't even pay like the money that people have earned themselves for releasing albums.
Fucking grimy ass fool.
Pull up. Tekashi 6ix9ine's 10 for 10 Treyway shit. Let your nuts hang, bitch. Is motherfucking Treyway.
Bitch, are you dumb? Dum dum dum
dum dum dum dum dum dum dum. I love the fucking dance.
R.I.P. headphone users. Shout out all the bear.
I'm the cat with the drum 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 drum. That song is hot.
Stupid.
That song is hot.
That song's great.
Is that Tekashi 6ix9ine's best song yet?
Possibly.
A lot of people.
But then again, we say the same thing every time he releases a song.
No, I'm amazed at the run he's going on. I mean, has anyone gone on a run like this? 10 for 10 singles debuting all on the Billboard charts, like just out of nowhere.
How does the album do? Talk to me about Day
His
69.
album sold nearly 70,000. His mixtape sold nearly 70,000 units the first week, which is insane considering it's at the end of February. Which like and Gummo came out in like November, October.
How is this fucking idiot doing so successful?
I watched the interview.
I love it though.
He's kind of speaks everything into existence.
Oh yeah.
It's on that like he's on that like seriously. I mean like
I respect the fuck.
You gotta have that confidence where you just say,
he's a great businessman.
Oh, he's an amazing businessman. To where he just says this song's gonna chart, this song's gonna do this song is gonna do this, and then it does. I think also a secret that not a lot of people talk about with Tekashi. Is he has a huge European fan base. He has a huge European fan base because he was originally signed to a Ukrainian label before Gummo, before all of that, and like nearly 2 years ago he was doing shows like in Eastern European countries like Russia, and like he was 18 and 19 doing shows in Russia, which is like weird. Like they knew about Tekashi. Russia and like these Eastern European countries knew about Tekashi 6ix9ine way before the U.S. did.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and so now, like, I think he's got a lot of like European fans that are pushing, but also people he's running social media.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no one else. I can't think of anyone else that's like doing anything near what he does on social media.
Yeah.
Like his antics everyone knows him for his antics.
Yeah.
So
he's a marketing master.
No, seriously. I mean, he's kind of like the perfect millennial because he's like done it all from online.
He is the ideal millennial.
Yeah.
Do you think that noise would come out?
Maybe just a little bit. I don't think he's running it too long though.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, 10 for 10.
Tekashi 69, 10 for 10. Stupid. What'd you think of the video?
Stupid. Bitch, his videos are always good.
What did you think of the Bobby Shmurda feature?
Oh, I fucking love that. That shit was hard. Just cut the beat off. Get some fucking real acapella off the phone from the bars. Like, come on, bro.
Wait,
that was amazing.
Is this a real street record? I know this is like funny because I don't think you and I are too qualified to talk about street records. I mean, dude, this is a song where in the beginning of it is talking about
Street.
Bobby Shmurda Street, but I think Tekashi 69. I mean, have you seen his early videos? They're all like look like street shit in Brooklyn and
but
Bushwick.
He's not. It's like a year ago.
I mean, but Tekashi 69 still claims like Blood and Crips, and he shouts out all these like
all these rappers
gangbangers.
claim Blood and Crips.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne did. You think Lil Wayne ever fucking shot a person?
I mean, other than himself. Anyways,
or the Game.
Game was fucking shooting loads in the strip club when he was on the
I
pole.
remember that.
Because Game was a stripper.
Oh,
that's
I love the
special.
Game.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's like kind of retired now. He was
he's
putting
doing
out
charity work.
Some washed up music at the end of his career. So I'm glad he's put the mic down.
But this
and put the fists up.
before moving on for Tekashi 69, I just want to say this song is stupid. It has a promoter in the beginning of the song.
Is that who it is?
I mean, I don't know who the fucking guy is. It's like, yo, shout out. This is so and so. This Tay Money Productions.
Right.
Like,
it's such like a.
Is that not street shit? That's like,
yeah, I guess.
Like,
that's
okay.
themed hip hop.
Let me, dude. This is my guess on that.
Fuck.
What, you burning up?
I'm burning up.
Yeah, it's hot. These lights.
Oh no, I just need to pull this shit away.
Listen.
I already know I be the boy Young Gordon and you rockin' with Tape Money Promotion. Hey, Tape Money Promotion. Give him that new shit, no fool shit. Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, before we get copyrighted, I just want to say my theory on that is someone in Bobby Shmurda's hood who is like promotes those. Have you seen those like ratchet? I've never been to one. I'd love to go to one someday. Those ratchet ass parties that have like flyers and they're always, you know what I'm saying?
You'd love to go to one of those.
I'd love to go to one of those.
Shot.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but
or stabbed.
Hopefully not. But
hopefully
I would love to DJ one of those because everyone always likes to DJ. So that would put like a barrier around me. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like you played Halo 3,
barrier
like a
of
bubble
just
shield.
Big asses just dancing around.
Yeah, and I would love that. That'd be great for my reel.
Bubble shield. Did you just drop the bubble shield reference?
I've been playing a lot of Halo recently.
Oh fuck yeah! I fuck with that. MCC.
Yeah. Nelson,
yeah.
My roommate.
They finally fixed it too.
Yeah,
so
my roommate and I.
It's good now.
We
here we're me more so than Willie, but we're obsessed with video games.
Yeah, I mean, I love multiplayer games.
I love multiplayer games. I love story games and campaign. I love it all.
It's always multiplayer. I don't
right
have
now.
I'm
playing the new Black Ops. Like I have
like
no other life.
I'd like to try.
Totally come over and play it. But this is just a filler for fucking Red Dead. It's gonna be the greatest game.
Yeah, I'm considering
ever.
getting it.
It's not even a consideration, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, you're fucking up. You're just simply fucking up.
Yeah. But
it's such a good game.
Anyways,
it's not even out yet. I know it's a good game.
I think this promotion on Tekashi 69, this guy doing the promotion in the beginning, is someone from Bobby Shmurda's camp, and they got approved for Bobby Shmurda's verse as long as they were able. This like Bobby Shmurda's DJ or someone in Bobby Shmurda was able to like promote their like promotion company or whatever.
Right.
Does that seem far off?
No.
That's truly what I think is, and that to me is like that's like street shit right there. like yo, you can have our homie who's in prison. You can get a verse from him through the fucking phone as long as you let us promote like our ratchet ass promotion company.
Shmurda.
I don't know. I don't hear anyone talking about that, but it was just something that I've been thinking about. I could be totally wrong. It could be someone connected to Tekashi 69, but until I'm proven otherwise. That's what I'm gonna believe that
You go ahead and believe it.
I'm gonna believe that. Yeah.
All right, next,
Drip Too Hard.
we're gonna talk about 2 collab albums that
Both from
have
the A.
just dropped.
You good there, dude?
No.
Here, you might want this mic stand. This one's a little bit better.
I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
You might need to tighten the knobs. Anyways, Drip Harder, Lil Gunna, and Lil Baby and Gunna. Lil Gunna. Lil Baby and Gunna.
Gunno.
Gunna. What'd you think of this project?
I liked it the first listen through,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I kept listening to it, I was like, this is actually not that good.
Yeah, it's
kind of
its best song is the single leading up to it.
yeah, Drip
Too Hard.
Drip Too Hard.
That's
yeah.
a great song.
That's it's a fantastic
Run
song.
It
And I
Back
thought the
Turbo.
whole album's gonna be like that, and I guess my expectations were too high. I like Gunna in a lot of the songs. It's the Lil Baby, and the kind of beats were kind of whack. And like Gunna did have some bad come ups. It's kind of just overall bad project. But I do want to state that I love Gunna, and not so much Lil Baby.
I think Gunna is gonna have more longevity than him, but
Oh, easily.
I mean he already has because he's been at it for like several years. I mean Gunna was on
he's
Jeffrey.
Astro World.
Yeah. I mean, but Gunna was all. I remember Gunna hearing Gunna on Doug's Jeffrey
Yeah.
like a project from a few years ago. And Lil Baby just started rapping
Floyd
last
Mayweather,
year.
right?
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And I think Lil Baby, I believe he's younger, and I think he's got a lot more room to grow as far as like his vocal range, and because sometimes he just sounds a little like wah like a little baby. Like,
Bitch, I'm Lil Baby.
he just sounds like he does sound a little whiny.
Like, his voice is so fucking nerdy, bro. I don't like it.
Does sound a little nerdy. I mean, he's kind of a different dude than the rest of those guys. He's got like no tattoos. He's kind of like he's like a skinny little scrawny guy.
That's funny.
So I mean, like maybe the voice
Gunna-
actually matches.
Gunna's like image is not what I imagined it when I first saw him.
Really?
It's like this like chubby dude, but he's got the dreads, but he's also got the nerdy glasses on.
Yeah.
He's kind of like how Thug first started. Like, you never thought that this skinny fucking 6'5" like dude with glasses on would be the man behind this voice. But
Yeah.
but there he is.
And yeah, I saw Gunna do something like he's always reps a bunch of soccer jerseys, and like
I fuck with
I
that.
saw him do something
I
I
fuck
think with
with
like
that.
Adidas or something like that, where he's like talking about soccer jerseys. But back to
I think I saw that too. I think I saw that on a like an ad, like scrolling through Instagram, and I saw him. I'm like, what the fuck is he on this?
yeah,
Adidas
probably.
ad?
Yeah, that sounds likely. But so what are the best songs on this project?
To be honest, I have to pull up the track list to even fucking remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact names, but I can tell you the features. Well, Drip Too Hard is for sure there. The one with Drake,
Yeah.
classic Drake and Take Heath. Drake and Take Heath, like,
Or
have
like
been fucking
Thug
shit up
and-
right now.
Or like Thugger in London.
Yeah, they've been fucking shit up right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I fuck with it.
I mean, I hear Sicko Mode everywhere.
I love Sicko.
Sicko Mode and Nonstop are like.
That's like one of the songs I hear everywhere, but still I'm not tired of
yeah,
it.
have me out like a light.
Hey, like a light. Hey, that was our
and-
first episode.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out Sauna Talk. Shout out to the Flamers that are still here.
And I like the song with Nav as well. And I think was it Dirk featured on it?
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Off White V Lone.
Yeah, I do like that
That's
song.
a good song. Yeah. I think those are the only two I liked, or three I liked.
Saying like anytime I really don't even care for the V-Lone brand, but just when it sounds
There's no more brand.
It's done.
It basically died with his reputation.
With his reputation. Okay. Well, it just sounds so cool. I feel like when rappers say it in songs, V-Lone.
V-Lone, like
it's
when
one of those-
Uzi was like one of the first guys to rap it really hard.
Yeah.
In his songs.
V-Lone. It's a fun word to pronounce. V-Lone.
Speaking of Uzi, where the fuck is Eternal Atake?
Fat Man Don Cannon. Nah, I'm not gonna disrespect. Actually, fuck it. Fat Man, Mr. Diabetes, Don Cannon. Have you seen
Jesus
that?
Christ.
Have you seen that meme? Do you
No.
follow Don Cannon on Instagram?
I
Like,
don't.
every single Lil Uzi Vert fan is just messaging Don Cannon and like commenting all this shit, calling him like a fat piece of shit.
Is
And
he
like
talking shit?
No, just because like he won't release Eternal Atake. Like Uzi,
A take?
what's it?
Atake.
Actually?
Yeah, it's
It's
like a Japanese, I think.
okay. I
think
thought it
it's
was
based off
Eternal
like a
Atake. Anyways,
take.
and so he won't release it. And Uzi said it's because
Watch
Don
me
Cannon.
be wrong and look like the idiot.
That wouldn't be the first time.
God damn it.
Anyways, everyone's like, Uzi said that Don Cannon won't let him release it, and so now everyone's just harassing Don Cannon.
Is Don Cannon his manager?
Yeah, Don Cannon and Drama
Okay.
were the ones who discovered Uzi.
Okay.
And they both kind of. I mean, Don Cannon produced a lot of his early work, but yeah, they were the ones who like discovered him.
Okay.
And anyways, so Don Cannon's just responding on Instagram like he's just posting like what album, shit like that. Like he's just with like laughing emoji faces. Like he's like we're gonna take a long time with this one, like just because he's like annoyed at everyone. Just
That's so fucking
like talking
annoying.
so much
Fuck
shit.
you, Don Cannon.
Dude, that's you gotta get down in like in all the Instagram comments on his photos.
Catch me on Don Cannon's comments, bro. I'm gonna be roasting the fuck out of
He's
him.
in the current L standings.
I didn't even know about that, but he's done
Yeah.
so. He's done so.
Drip Harder. So, and then from Drip Harder, I put a segue from Usher to Zaytoven's collaborative album because 2 collaborative albums coming out of Atlanta. And you told me to listen to this the other day, a couple days ago when we were talking about Tonight.
And then literally 4 songs. It's an 8-song album. 4 songs in, I responded, "Wait, never mind. This shit's trash."
Yeah, you're like, don't listen to it. You're like, wait, let's not even talk about it. And then I listened to it like whenever you told me to, and I've listened to it today as well, all the way through because it's short. It's like 25 minutes long. I really liked it, man. I liked it.
Really like.
It's better than Drip Harder. It's better than Drip Harder.
Okay. I would say it's equal, in the sense that most of it's bad, and there's like a couple good songs.
What don't you like about it, man?
I don't know. It's kind of just bland.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting more Future vibes.
Future vibes.
Yeah.
To me, that's all it has is future vibes.
But more, like, I was expecting less Usher. Like, I was expecting Usher to do something different.
I mean, it sounded like.
But
I thought it was
the
cool.
first track I love.
With Future. Yeah. The second track was missing a Young Thug feature, I felt.
Yeah, they should have thrown on a bunch of features on every track.
Well, that song, it was it's like something Ibiza, and it has like this cool melody. I really liked it, man. It's one of those songs.
I'll give it another listen. I only
you gotta
listened
give
to
it
it
I
one
think you should
time.
give it another listen. It's one of those albums that you can just. I feel like you can play and have it playing in the background and
I just
of
thought
your
it
car
was
while
so
you're driving.
bland. Like, that's literally what I was doing, and I was like, I don't like this. Like, I want to change this.
Interesting. Yeah, I really
I don't even
enjoyed
think
it.
I listened to the last song.
But,
wow.
I really enjoyed it. The
I'll
last song's
listen
with
to it
Gunna.
again, but I'll sit down and listen to it.
Do you know how they made it?
Is there like a special way that they made
Yeah,
it?
I mean they made it in 5 days. They were like together
Oh.
in Atlanta.
It sounds
and-
like it was made in 5 days.
Yeah, I mean it's not like super high quality production or anything. It's just classic Zaytoven. And like Zaytoven probably made every single beat on that album in like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. That's what he says.
So basic.
Takes him how long it takes him to make a beat. So yeah, Usher and Zaytoven worked together in Atlanta for 5 days. They've worked together before, and I guess they like were just like cooking up just for fun, and then Usher was like, dude, we just made a bunch of songs. Like, it's my birthday, let's just drop this shit. And so then he just decided to drop it.
Nice.
I mean, it's not there's no yeah.
Again,
There's no
instead
yeah.
of just
on
saying
it.
the same thing, I'll just listen to it again.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it again. Were you expecting?
pay more
Were you
attention
expecting
to it.
Yeah Part 2?
Yeah. I was.
That's a classic Atlanta record right
That
there,
is a
bro.
classic Atlanta record.
Quavo Huncho out of Atlanta as well. This is a flop of an album.
Big flop.
This is a major flop.
Big
I don't
flop.
know.
I really like Rerun though. I really like
that's
Rerun.
that's
I actually
the song-
don't really. It's a good song, but I listen to it a lot.
It was when it was first teased, right?
Rerun or the album?
Rerun.
When
Huncho, Quavo and Travis went on, or it was just Travis actually went on Beats One Radio with Zane Lowe,
mm-hmm.
and announced Huncho Jack, and this was one of the songs he played as a snippet.
Oh, nice.
So
I had a feeling it was a song from Huncho Jack.
Yeah, it was made for Huncho Jack, and he said it was gonna be on Huncho Jack, and it was one of those songs that just became like obsessive over Travis Scott by Travis Scott fans. Like, when are we gonna get rerun? When are we gonna get rerun?
Right. They're
Next
always
is
like that.
next is left cheek, right cheek is what we finally need. But anyways,
that one we actually need though. Like,
yeah.
like rerun's good, but not like left
It's cool.
cheek.
I liked the part, like it definitely kind of sounded more like vintage Trav. Like, it even reminded me of, it has like almost like a voicemail playing in the background, not voicemail, but like you could just kind of hear like talking, like it's at a party.
Right.
And it reminded me of that one song by Travis a few years ago, where it's like or nothing but net, where it starts in the beginning. It's like, you got a cigarette.
The girl's like, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday. Yeah, yeah. So I
Jordan.
I definitely liked that.
Yeah,
it's a cool song. The rest of the album,
the singles besides Lamb Talk, because I really don't like Lamb Talk.
No, the singles were good.
But the singles were good.
Yeah,
Bubblegum's really good.
Working Me's really good.
Working Me's really good.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to the Drake one again. Flip the switch.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Is it whatever? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I had a
whatever.
feeling it was whatever. I can literally not put a single sound to any of these songs besides the ones that we just called out.
There's a song with Madonna. There's a song with Kid Cudi where Kid Cudi sounds a little weird. They kind of put this weird
I didn't like it.
Filter over him.
Yeah,
and
I didn't like it.
I don't know, man. And they were Quavo was being killed on social media for this, man. Like, and kind of rightfully so.
How was your first solo album gonna be? This.
I think this just proves that Offset is the strongest Migo.
I think that was always true.
He's the most. I mean, because he's a combination
Quavo's
of
more of
Takeoff
just like the. He's got the voice, but he doesn't have the talent really.
Yeah.
Offset.
Well, what do you mean he doesn't have the talent?
Like, he doesn't like Quavo doesn't spit like his brothers.
Yeah, Quavo's great on hooks.
Do. Not his brothers, his cousins.
Yeah, Quavo
or his nephews.
Whatever it is, some sort of relative.
I don't know. Quavius.
Yeah. Sir Quavo can sing a great hook, and I feel like in early Migos days, people were kind of thinking like, oh, Quavo's the strongest one because he was kind of the most identifiable.
Right.
But we've gotten 2 solo projects or 2 spin-off projects. We've gotten Quavo Huncho, and then now Without Warning. Is that the 21 Savage Offset project?
Yeah,
Without Warning.
Yeah.
And then we're waiting for a Takeoff spin-off project, which apparently we're gonna get. And I think Offset's the strongest Migo. I think Offset, seriously. I mean, and he's got like a good thing going with Cardi B, potential Jay-Z Beyonce vibes right there.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Power couple.
I mean, they're definitely the young.
Right.
The
I
young
can't really
power
stand Cardi.
couple. Why not?
Just a couple of her songs. Most of it's just really annoying to me.
Like what?
Like on her album, like actually I kind of liked her album.
I liked her album too.
I actually kind of liked her album.
I like the song
But
with Chance.
I don't know. I've just like it's kind of her energy. It's just really annoying. She's
like a girl.
person,
she's
but
like a proper girl from like Queens.
Yeah. Is she a proper girl?
I mean, do you hear her, like her accent? It's just like her antics and like just like. Oh wait, or is she from? No, from Queens. Sorry, from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx. She's like a proper girl.
But you're
from
saying
the Bronx.
proper. Proper is like proper. You know?
No, as in proper, as
she's
in like authentic. She's
yeah.
Like, she's like
there you go.
She's
authentic
like it's like it's a real deal. Like this is like she's like.
We didn't mention for Usher and Zaytoven's album cover made by Virgil Abloh.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like what is it? A Lamborghini on the front of it, or?
Yeah, I know the writing is. I don't know about the picture, but it's got the quotes and like the weird set of
the Virgil Abloh aesthetic.
The very Virgil. I actually don't know if it was actually made by.
Oh, really?
It just looks
probably
like an
not.
off-white
album
cover. Like Uzi's album cover last year was an off-white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was definitely by Virgil.
So back to the Quavo album. Real quick mention. That is the funniest album cover I've ever seen in my entire life.
It is really funny.
It's so stupid.
I couldn't tell if it was like ironic or like is just
trying too hard.
Like, yeah. like if it was meant to be funny or like what?
I don't know.
But it is really funny. Like it's just like I thought it was cool though. Quavo seems funny. Quavo doesn't seem like he's like wanting to take himself too seriously.
Doesn't take anything seriously.
Yeah. You were speaking about Mudboy though.
Yeah.
So is it going to be in the top 10 projects of the year for you? No. Okay.
No.
I mean, respect him for doing it all with no features, bro. J. Cole status right there.
Yeah. It's good. It bangs out, but not top 10.
Is Mo Bamba the best song on it?
Yeah, you can pretty much say that.
I hear Mo Bamba everywhere now.
It still gets me hype.
Yeah, I mean, that song is like, I'm surprised it's not top 10.
Big show. My school's concert. It was
Who performed? It was
so it
ASAP
was
Ferg?
Mustard and Ferg were on the bill. Mustard was first and Ferg was second. And TM88 opened up for the both of them, and then some other dude from Brownies and Lemonade opened up for
It's
everybody.
not a bad lineup for
No, it was a good
university.
lineup.
Yeah.
I still think Mustard should have closed the show. Ferg was just not good. Ferg's just not a good live performer. We left halfway through. We didn't even wait for Plain Jane.
I heard Ferg was whack.
It was whack.
That's because when
we
I
were
saw,
also like really tired, but like it just wasn't good.
he probably just didn't give a shit, to be honest. Because I've seen Ferg twice. I saw him in 2014 at Coachella. And
I saw him then, and it was fucking lit.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That was Trap Lord era. And then I saw him in 2016 at Camp Flog Gnaw, and he was really good. Like, yeah.
His Trap Lord era will never be replicated, though.
No, that was for sure.
That was his best album.
Peak. Yeah, I mean, so far on in his career, that was his total peak. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like, as far as trap albums goes, that's for sure like a classic trap album.
Classic.
I was working out the
Easily.
other day, and I was like just listening. I was like, shit,
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit's so fucking good. I was like,
It's
it's
so
2013. It's ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's ahead of its time. It's so good.
Totally influenced a lot of the sound.
Yeah. It's that Fergenstein, and I'll be down to let it
Yeah,
go.
he's got one classic album.
He does.
Yeah,
More than most could say.
yeah, more than the most of ASAP Mob could say.
Right. Let's talk about ZZ.
ZZ.
Oh, no, you don't like it.
No, I do like it.
Okay.
I
I love this mosquito music, bro. It's amazing. And that dance that he does.
I will say
Oh,
though,
man.
there were things I downloaded a version that someone made online that has like the first 30-40 seconds are just the beat of like that.
Wow, please send me that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I honestly think Kodak was the worst part on the album.
Yeah, on the song.
I mean, the song.
Because that's a song that needs. I mean, like when he showed the snippets, like it was just the beat, and I've never seen people get so hype over a beat. Like seriously, just that like the calypso sound, like and the vocals, like on it, they sound really great together.
Like when The Hills was, The Hills by The Weeknd was, like the snippet was released.
Yeah.
And then Look Alive by the Shrem Bros. We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
tripping over that.
Yeah,
for-
just all those
for like
snippets.
like it's like one of those things, but
just keep
this one
listening
was
to.
just straight beat.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was so fucking. It's so nice.
Yeah, it
The
really.
steel drums.
It sounds so
the,
nice.
The back, like the additional vocals in the background, like the kind of sounds like Tyga's.
Oh, it's the same producer.
There we go.
DA got that
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I actually heard a
love
version
that song.
of Tyga's taste over that beat. It sounded even better, to be honest. Yeah.
I would need you to show me that too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, that song. I wish the beat would have been like that beat. That's a beat that you just need to hear because it's so good.
So good.
It's really good.
Definitely good for your DJing. Just like throw it in.
Yeah, exactly.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, you need to play the song. Just throw in the
just
beat.
throwing the instrumental. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean the
exactly.
instrumental is just so pleasing to the ears.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
But,
such a good song.
but you said you didn't like Kodak Black on the song.
I didn't say I don't like him. I just said he's
Weakest
the
link
weakest
on it.
link on it.
Who was the strongest?
Travis. Yeah, Travis.
Offset, of course, repping the Philippe Patek, Mr. Philippe Patek himself.
I don't think I've ever heard a song where he doesn't talk about it.
You must be sponsored, dude. But
They would not. I feel like they would not sponsor.
yeah. Speaking of which, that's
Amigo.
what Sway Lee from Ray Sherman's been telling everyone. Like, boycott Gucci. He's like, Gucci doesn't fuck with rappers. Like, why are we promoting the shit out of this? Like Gucci the brand.
Right.
Because there's brands that like there's high end brands that work with rappers, but Gucci's like, nah, we don't. You guys promote that shit for free. Why are we gonna pay you for like?
That's so funny.
But anyways, yeah, no, this song was cool. It it kind of grew on me at first, like, cause I had my expectations, cause I listened to that snippet a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I first heard the song, it kind of sounded like the vocals are a little bit louder than the beat. Like Travis's vocals a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Kodak's sounds like it was kind of recorded on.
That's why I'm saying he's like the weakest. Doesn't
It's,
sound
like, weirdly
mixed
mixed.
well.
Yeah.
You know, like. But I still sing every lyric to the song,
Yeah.
and
It says
to
he
the
shit.
dance.
It says he shit.
Dude, Kodak looks like Gucci did before Gucci went to jail.
He's a big boy these days.
He's fat, bro. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
he's no longer thick.
Did you see that picture of him and Gucci together? They look
They're just
they
smiling.
Look so similar.
Yeah, they do
They
look so similar.
similar.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a before and after picture of Gucci.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot in common too. They both have a lot of similarities career wise.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like lyrical content wise. But yeah, no, ZZ's a cool single. I think it probably would. I mean, only time will tell how well it will do. But I think this song would probably perform well if it came out earlier, probably in like June, May. But that wasn't really an option because Kodak Black was locked up,
Right.
so that was out of the question. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it does play out in a fall winter aspect because I imagine they're gonna drop a music video in the next month. Because it's definitely a song that you want to hear while you're outside, you know, toes
Yeah.
on the beach, toes in the
Definitely.
sand. So, yeah, I mean, it's a cool
Uh-huh.
song.
All right.
Good single. I'm listening to it a lot. You know what? I don't know if you heard this one, though. I actually really like Kodak's other single. He dropped another single like 2 weeks before ZZ. Forgot to write this down. If I'm lying, then I'm flying.
I didn't listen to it.
That's a better song than ZZ.
I will definitely listen
It's
to it.
not like ZZ's a banger.
If I can already imagine him saying that like with his voice.
If
and
I'm
everything.
lying, then I'm flying.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm lying, then I'm
It's
blind.
got a Broward County real Haitian boy
Hell
accent.
yeah. Oh man.
No, if I'm lying, then I'm flying is not even like ZZ. You're gonna hear me play that at a party. If I'm lying, then I'm flying is just like bars. It's like just flow.
I love when Kodak flows.
Yeah, dude, it's like Lil Wayne shit. Like you can tell he's obviously influenced.
Kodak
by
is
Lil
like
Wayne.
one of the few that could like few of this new generation
Oh,
of
yeah.
rappers that just spits.
Kodak is a spitter first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is respect.
Yeah.
So down to our last two written topics, but we may go off on tangents again.
Sure.
But we got up next. Well, they're
Mia.
both Drake
Yeah.
topics.
Start
and
off with Mia,
first
that's
one
easy
is Mia.
What does that mean? Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Bad Bunny featuring Drake.
I like reggaeton, man.
I love the song.
Yeah,
It's a good
it's
song.
good. I mean, it's like a guaranteed top 5 like song on the billboards.
Yeah,
because
easily.
just like
Easily.
you got the biggest.
Even without Drake.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a good song.
But like
in general.
Drake, when I first heard it, I didn't like. Cause I didn't know who, like I know who Bad Bunny was, but I could never like, oh, and I like it. Like I couldn't be like, oh, that's Bad Bunny. Like
Oh really? Oh okay.
so, like that's not like that's how like uninvolved I was
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
career. And so when I first heard it, and Drake singing in Spanish, I'm like, oh, Bad Bunny's dope. And then it switches to Bad Bunny, and I'm like, oh wait, that was Drake.
Oh, you didn't even
I
recognize him.
didn't
Wow.
recognize- I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was me because that was like it was like a party
Yeah.
or like at a pregame or something.
Yeah.
So it was just dancing. It wasn't really like paying attention
Yeah.
to the lyrics and stuff. But I love this track.
Yeah.
This is
dude,
a dance
good
banger.
song.
I fuck with it so hard.
Dude, I'm really loving the recent reggaeton rave. Like, I played a bunch of reggaeton at a party recently, and like, I could have played that shit all night. And
Hell yeah.
like, all the girls will love that shit to
Oh,
dance
yeah.
on. Like, to be on
Definitely.
the dance floor for.
Great
Yeah.
dancing music.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is. I mean, there's not much you could say about this song. I love when the drums switch up after like one of the choruses. After it's like in the middle of the song, like it goes to that like classic drums, like doom, doom, like that you hear in reggaeton songs, and then it switch backs to it's kind of like more poppy sound.
Uh-huh.
But every time I hear that like those like reggaeton drums, I just want to fucking dance. Like so
Hell
good.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean this song is gonna be. It already is a hit. It's gonna have probably 1 billion views on YouTube
Easily.
by 2019.
Easily.
Yeah.
All right. Let's finish this up because we're 30 minutes into the first Laker game of the season.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm fucking pumped.
Talking about
Everybody's texting me. I'm getting all these notifications.
you gotta dye the sides purple, bro.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Um.
if we make it to the finals, I'll do that.
Oh fuck yeah. So speaking of the Lakers, Drake was on LeBron's show,
yeah, the shop.
The Shop, and
Let's give a little preface again. So, to remind you all, apparently Drake came to Wyoming because Kanye invited him to say, let's work on each other's albums. And
this is what Drake revealed.
So Drake came, he performed March 14th, which is a song that talks about his kid. And somebody from Kanye's camp told Pusha.
Drake is saying Kanye told Pusha.
Yeah. Drake is blaming Kanye directly.
He said, I showed him a photo of my son. I showed him pictures.
Yeah. Pusha is blaming 40.
Pusha in response went on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah. And so it's kind of just like a he said, she said. No one really knows what's good.
But Drake...
But obviously, Drake's going to spin it to make himself seem like the victim. And Pusha's going to spin it to, be like, no, he's not a victim. Like, his own boy, like, fucking ratted him out or some shit like that.
Pusha brought receipts, though. I'll give him that. He did bring receipts.
Yeah.
He provided some proof.
Yeah.
And so it is a little bit he said, she said. But what we do know previously to Drake being on the LeBron show was Kanye said in an interview on a radio show that the Lift Yourself beat was originally for him.
For Drake.
And
when he released it, he didn't, like, there's something happened. There was like a small little beef. Kanye got a little salty, so he just ended up releasing it how it was, and then putting the whoop-de scoop is kind of like a middle finger to Drake.
A little bit.
And then Drake became a salty little bitch. So like
But
I understandably, I'm not like saying he's a salty little bitch, but like he understandably got salty over that.
I think the whole thing between Drake and Ye and Pusha is there's a lot of no one telling actually what's going on except Pusha. Pusha seems like the only one who's like, this is everything I know. like
here's my receipt.
Here's everything I'm aware of. Like, this is all the shit. Because you know what Pusha said in response? He's like, shit, if I would have known, like, if Kanye would have been the one who told me about Ye having a kid, and Drake sent him a photo, because Drake said, I sent him a photo of my kid.
Yeah.
He said, I would have used the kid as my album cover, as the album cover for Story of Addington.
Yeah. So, and like Kanye even said, like, I would never like do that. Like, I have 3 children myself.
He made
like,
that mistake.
Why would I like allow someone to release the song? Like, it wasn't under him.
No.
That Story of Addington was dropped. So like, he's not, it's not.
And yeah, he said
it's like hard to believe.
It's
like Kanye is going a little haywire. Like right now, he's getting a little loopy. He's really flexing his old white man status right now. But
especially in the way he dresses.
Oh, especially in the way he dresses, and especially we're gonna talk about.
I told you, bro, I was ahead of my time when I was
talking about. Yeah, sure. We're gonna talk about his Africa trip right now too. But and like, so Kanye's just saying some wacky shit and promoting some wrong people, and obviously he's pushing a message that's just being executed the wrong way. But I'm not gonna even get into that because we're still on this topic. That just doesn't seem like something Ye would do. Like, he wouldn't just like be like, oh, fuck this fool. I'm gonna tell Pusha to release a song about his kid.
The burden of proof is on Drake to show. Like, Drake is the one making the claim.
Drake will never show proof. Like,
yeah, no, and
he's Drake. Like, he doesn't need to show proof. More than half the world's gonna believe him.
With all this being said, I feel it can all be dismissed with the fact that Drake made Duppy freestyle. So if you've been hanging out, like, Drake was upset that Pusha had bars for him on Daytona and Ye produced the beat. So
he had 2 bars.
Yeah, it was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. And Drake was upset that was published, and so he had bars for Ye and Pusha in response to that. But like, maybe that's a dumb idea of you to do if you know that the person you're dissing knows a lot of shit about you that you don't want out. So it's like, and then his whole like,
the situation gets really sticky when you get down to the core details.
Yeah, like, there's a lot not adding up from Drake's side.
Not adding up from Drake's side. There's a lot, left out from both sides.
Yeah.
It's just really kind of like whoever you're more of a fan of, you're gonna choose their side.
Well, no, let me ask you this. Drake said he said like, story of Adidon, like it was a trash song, but it was a great chess move, which obviously, like, it's such a trash song. It ruined his whole fucking like Adidas press run and made him put out a PR
Check Silver Stripes.
and made him put out a PR statement on his Instagram story. But it's a trash song, anyways. He said that Pusha crossed the line with
40.
With 40.
Let's not motherfucking forget that this motherfucker talks shit about Cuddy's mental health.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to forget it. Everybody wants to forget it. I know they don't forget it, but they want to forget it because this motherfucker talks shit about Cuddy.
It was ridiculous.
In one of like Cuddy's lowest points in his life.
That, and also, like, some people would argue, and I don't know if I necessarily agree, but because I personally don't have a problem with him taking shots at Cuddy. I don't care. Cuddy can respond, and some people would argue like, all right, well, Cuddy could give him some bars back. Drake mentioned Virginia Williams. The name, he said, I'm going to let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. So he took it upon himself to mention Pusha's, at the time's, fiance, his wife-to-be. So why are you surprised? Like, all right, you're gonna make fun of my girl? Like,
yeah.
Oh, all right, here, I'm gonna fuck with your best friend.
And I think there was
like,
something with 40 and his girl. I think there was like some sort of relationship that they had.
Pusha, the girl who leaked the information that Pusha's claiming leaked the information,
was 40's.
Was some girl 40 was having pillow talk with.
Yeah.
You think Pusha was involved with that girl at some point?
Definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Pusha's been around.
Yeah, because that reminded me of it. But yeah, kind of a sticky situation.
No, but what do you think? Is Drake accurate? Has that crossing the line? He said he wished death on 40. I don't think he wished death. I don't think that's the accurate statement for it.
No,
I don't think he wished death.
In fact, he joked. He said, what did he say on the song? He was like, kind of like
40 hunched over like he's 80.
Over like he's
tick,
80.
Tick,
like,
tick, how much time you got? That man is 666. I got the devil flow 666.
That was such a good bar. Fuck. When I heard that, I was so like conflicted. I was like, damn, that's fucked up, but that's so good. Dude, god damn.
So did he cross a line? Drake said he studies rap battles for a living.
That was the funniest thing.
Jesus Christ.
When I heard that, I was like, what is going on? Like, shut up.
Yo, man, I study rap battles for a living, you know?
You know?
There's like somebody's gonna punch you in your fucking face. You watch what he said?
Yeah, of course. I watched the whole interview.
Jesus fucking Christ. So is it too far? We need to establish that.
Yeah, Pusha was too far.
You think?
Yeah.
I disagree. Why?
But Drake
Why
has
is it too far?
Drake has no position whatsoever to fucking say.
Dude, the glove. When you mention someone's fiance, the gloves are off.
That's true, but
I mean, no. So seriously, like if Drake took the initial and he
says,
but
you're mentioning something that
since you name dropped my
can't
fiance.
Control.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, you're talking about a disease. It's the same thing. Like Drake.
So what does it mean though?
Drake went too far talking shit about Cuddy. Bush went too far talking shit on 40.
It's such a weird morality line.
It is, but
so and who determines it? I mean, like I'm not offended by it. I mean, no, seriously, like because I think I'm like it's a rap battle. I'm like, and yeah, to me, I see a rap battle as like who.
But it's a rap battle between Pusha and Drake. 40 had nothing to do with it.
But like I said, Drake is the one who involved Pusha's fiance, someone he's been dating since he's like 18 years old. He's like 40 now.
Yeah, I guess she had nothing to do with it either.
She's not even a rapper. She can't 40 can at least produce some beat that would sound good over some bars that back at Pusha. But this is a
but
poor girl.
But he really didn't.
Yeah.
Duppy was such a letdown.
Yeah, Duppy's whatever. But I don't know, man. I really think Drake did it to himself. And he wasn't prepared for he is such a calculated guy that he didn't calculate how well Pusha would be able to respond. He didn't calculate for that at all in the slightest.
Yeah, fuck. It's crazy, but I still stand with both lines were crossed, and that's why all gloves were off.
I can understand that. I'm just personally, for me, it seems like as far as hip hop legacy goes and his rap legacy, I mean, you have like ghostwriting allegations, which I can get over. I've always said Drake's a pop star. It's like he's on tour. He's doing a million things all the time.
He's the best
selling hip hop
he's
artist
the best
probably
selling
ever.
artist of our generation.
Of our generation,
like, ever.
yes. Yeah.
Too. Like, and that's good. Like, he makes the better music. That's fine. But Kanye is the better artist.
Sure, yeah. I would agree with that. But I'm just talking about as his legacy as a hip hop artist. It's so like damaging when you have ghostwriting and then you have like such a career defining beef. where he kind of shot first. He made the diss record that like Duppy,
Yeah.
and when people heard Duppy, those first few days were like, holy shit, Pusha T don't want no smoke. Like, this is like an insane record. And then
I thought it was trash as soon as
I thought it was whatever. I mean, if Pusha had to respond, obviously Drake would take the W. But it's but then Pusha actually does respond.
The dirtiest response of all time.
And it's a response that made Drake lose out on a lot of money from Adidas.
We should do an episode on like the history of rap battles.
Oh, I'd love to.
I think this one would win because of Story of Adidon.
Possibly this. I'm also a big fan of No Vaseline. I really like No Vaseline.
That's a classic.
But No Vaseline in 2018 couldn't come out.
Oh, of course not.
It's too many questions.
No, but we're not. It didn't come out in 2018, but it's okay.
Where do we stand with Drake? He makes good music. I
like Drake.
I like Drake.
I like Drake. I like the second half of Scorpion B-side. I thought A-side was lackluster.
Yeah.
I'll say I love Drake because he makes great music and he always makes great music, but he just he just always puts out the same shit.
It's the same exact formula and pattern every time.
I'm not saying that's bad. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're still breaking numbers every single time you release an album, and that's fine, and that's completely fine. But you're not really making music. You're just you're making music. You're not really like defining music.
The Drake formula is get the best writers money can buy. Find a new and upcoming artist that's popping somewhere, probably in the South, think like Tennessee, Atlanta, and do a remix with them of a song that's popping. And then once that hits, because the songs that you're remixing has already been hitting in like locally in that area. Once that song hits to a mainstream era, announce a new album or playlist or mixtape, commercial mixtape or whatever.
Listen,
then drop that shit.
This isn't
and then have some song randomly go viral through
this isn't his recipe. This is what pop artists have always been doing.
Yeah, no, sure. It's just hip hop is the pop genre.
He's our generation's MJ.
Yeah, I mean commercial wise for sure. In My Feelings is one of the biggest songs of all time.
Yeah. He can give a little credit to Shiggy on that.
He could give a lot of credit to Shiggy on that. Which is, what I will say though, really quickly. He did say he wrote in My Feelings after all the beef with Pusha, which would lend some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like lend some possible proof towards the idea that Kiki being Kim Kardashian.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, Ye felt enough of a way to make a video about it while walking next to the train station.
Wait, I'm gonna let the train stop.
Well, I forgot. What was I saying?
All right, train's gone. All right, it was more like what he said about Drake talking about Kim was not Drake talking about Kim. It was people saying you slept with my wife and you're not saying anything. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I mean, and that's just disrespectful. Drake, come on, like even Drake probably like saw those things and was just like, these people are stupid. Like, no.
No, I mean Drake's also annoyed at Ye, so he's like, shit. Like if that bothers you, like I don't need to fucking clear it up. Like I'm annoyed at you too. So like obviously if he was a homie, he'd be like, guys, this isn't fucking true. Like leave off it. But like he's like, shit, like. I like you guys are. I wish I could be annoying this guy this much. Like you guys are doing all the work for me.
Yeah. So let's conclude.
Yeah, let's
All
let's do a new take.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we're good. We can conclude right here.
So, solid episode.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I
Solid
liked the flow of things.
Yeah.
We're getting better.
Let's talk about our next couple weeks we have in store.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely gonna want to tune in.
is your boy first or is
No, Frenchie will be
Okay,
first.
so-
I'll talk to you about that after.
Okay. So next Thursday,
Is it Thursday? I thought it's
Monday. Next Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
So in a few days.
Monday, yeah.
Preface. I went to the 88 Rising.
No, I say wait
festival.
to tell it later. You can say we're gonna have a.
Okay.
We should
So
just
we're
say
going
having
to interview
yeah,
a young and up and coming artist.
local artist.
A local artist. He is. I don't know if he's local actually.
He's local now. Lives in LA, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know much about this guy's life.
Okay.
This is why we're having an interview.
Yeah.
So we're interviewing this guy. His name
First
is
guest.
Frenchie. His Instagram is @iFrenchie. It's just
You'll get
Yeah.
it next episode.
well, yeah, we'll tag it on the bottom of the next episode.
Definitely
met
not
him at
gonna-
a festival.
Definitely not gonna want to miss this. He's a cool dude. And he's
Yeah,
got some music out.
He's dope. He's got a couple tracks out.
I'm hoping he releases that
Looks like
song.
he's gonna have a single coming out soon.
Yeah.
As per his story.
so we could play it in
yeah.
the video.
Well, for sure, I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask him if we could play that one he
Tell
sent
him to send
us.
it over to me. We could listen on my sound
Yeah,
system.
we'll do that. And then after that, we're gonna plan to interview one of Willie's boys.
Yep.
He was in a music video that was huge.
Yeah.
And,
music video. He's got a lot of records out now too.
Black Eyed Peas music video, and we'll talk more about that in his interview. Yeah. Sweet.
I like the flow of things today.
Yeah. Flexing the kicks.
Yeah, dude. I
Me and my boy,
I noticed you got the sauna talk on it. That's really dope.
Hell yeah. Me and my boy Nima actually
have
picked
Nima
these
on
up.
at
Yeah,
some
we're
point.
100%. Nima and Sam want to be on an episode themselves too because they have a good banter back and forth going on.
Good, perfect.
And like me and Nima have like the best banter. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, sometimes I'll tweet like a little conversation about like from me and Nima, and I'll hashtag tweet that because like some shit we say is just so fucking funny. And maybe it's just between us because no one favorites it.
It's probably just between you
It's
guys.
definitely between us. But we keep saying that we need just a camera following us at all times.
Just
We need a reality show. Me
yeah.
and Nima. If you guys have seen anywhere around 7, 15, 4.
Most notably around Justin Bieber.
Yeah. We put these stickers all over the place.
I wouldn't even get into it yet, bro. Don't give too much away. Don't give the sauce away
Okay.
yet.
It's his brand, and
Up and coming
it's
brand.
dope. You know, like so he drew on a lot of my shoes, and I put in my input as well, and I drew a little bit too, and he's the fucking boy. So shout out 7154. Go follow my boy Nima Julian. And we'll see y'all next week.
Most definitely.
Deuces.